Hey there, headbangers. It's Steph with Metal Fitness. Today's video is going to be all based on the top 3 moves, or my top favorite moves, for getting a stronger core just starting in 2 weeks. Now, like I've said in all my other videos, please base it on what you're able to do. So this is just going to be an estimation on a good starting place, because no matter what, consistency is going to be key. No matter what you do, keep doing that for a little while and progressively add on or change something about it to make it a little bit harder for you. There's many different ways to do that. And of course, take your time, challenge yourself, but don't overwhelm yourself. We're all so very different. And in addition to that, always know that when it comes to core work and you want to have the core pop out a little bit, it is imperative that you do work with your diet or nutrition a little bit in order to maximize the results you get, not only to recover, but so you can actually see them come through. Now, I'm by no means a bodybuilder or a power lifter or anything. These are exercises that are going to be good for most people, and some of them are going to be also very good for protecting your back and strengthening more than just your core, but that's just an extra benefit on top of the core. So with that being said, we will start with a very short warm-up. Feel free to make the warm-up as long as you need to, depending upon your flexibility and where you're at and what you feel your body needs. And in addition to that, also at the end, always cool down. And these are going to be more of a yoga type flow. They're some of my favorite, especially for warm-up moves. So we'll include those in. Feel free to add any other warm-ups or additional long-held cool down or foam rolling as needed, so you're able to get the most out of it. And those are the most important things: warm up, cool down, and then of course the workout. If at any point you feel like you need some more suggestions or you need someone to help you tailor a nutrition or fitness plan, feel free to reach out to me. I do customized plans that suit you and where you're at, and of course what you need. So with that being said, let's get to the workout. So we're going to make this short and sweet. This isn't too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 1 set of each exercise. And of course, somewhere in the video, there's going to be a little text that's going to tell you the timing, the sets, the reps, the information you need in order to do this. So this is going to be the visual part of it. I'm going to call this the 3x3. So for the most part, these are going to be 3 exercises in 3 exercises and 3 sets. Sorry, let's turn it up. 3 exercises and 3 sets. So this is going to be a 3x3. The first one is called the bird dog. So there are 2 variations of it. So bird dog is pretty easy for most people. It's a really good warm-up, but if you feel like you need more, we can progress that into plank. The second one is going to be hollow hold. We're going to do 3 sets of that, and we're going to do 15 to 30 second hold depending upon your own capability. So 3 sets means you do it once, take a very short rest, you do it again, and reps are how many times you do it for each set. So if that one, the hollow hold, is not quite enough for you, you can either intensify how long you're holding it, or you can add in what I like to call like a ceiling kick or some kind of kick, and it's where you take your feet and you kick it up towards the ceiling to give yourself a little pulse in addition to ending in a hold. And then the next one is going to be corkscrew. Corkscrew is a really unique one, and I'll go ahead and show you that. Alright, so let's get started with the first one. First one is a down dog, plank, and cat-cow flow. I'm going to do it once. Feel free to do it as many times as you need to, up to maybe 10 minutes. I wouldn't go too much longer than that, because you want to get to working out. You want to have enough power to do that. So from here, you're going to be on your hands and knees. Bend your elbows a little bit. Just take an inhale, just arch your spine. And on the exhale, you're going to re-bend your elbows, press into your hands, and really round in between your shoulder blades. Give yourself a little stretch. A couple more times. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Really use some really deep breaths here. So big inhale and exhale. I want you to hear your breathing. Make it powerful, make it intentional. Exhale. And of course, you know, keep going on if you need to. Otherwise, downward facing dogs. Dogs. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, pedal out your feet as you need to. You can spin your knees around, stretch your feet out. Play around with it. And then back to down dog. This time we're going to bend our knees, look forward. Exhale, you're going to lift the pit of your belly, round your whole back like you're rippling forward like water. Into plank. Make sure to hold your belly button. You don't want to do this, and it's not a down dog. It's going to be a nice, happy medium. Now, probably should move that out of the way before. Okay. And then from here, you can bring your knees down and come through. Or if you're more advanced, so you're coming down as kind of like a half push-up, and then draw your elbows together. Big breath in into up dog or cobra. And then either toes point, or you can just take your toes and tuck them back. Depending upon your abilities. Twice more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, roll forward. Keep the integration. Big breath in. And downward dog. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Come up. Remember to keep those elbows over your wrists about. Try not to keep them too far back. Big breath in. Exhale, take it back to do a cat-cow. Or child's pose. Apparently, I don't know how to talk today. It's okay. Feel free to do that as many more times as you need to, till you feel nice, juicy, and open to be able to get to the workout. So we're going to start with the first one. And the first one is bird dog. And we're going to take that into a plank. So the bird dog itself, I personally use as a warm-up. It's a really good way to stabilize your back and your core. It's really good if you've had some back injuries in the past or otherwise kind of weary about core work. This is going to use more of your body instead of just your core, which is why I absolutely love it. So bird dog, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. So 10 being each side. I know. What the fuck? So from here, you're going to have belly button in, nice long spine, shoulder blades on the back. Really try and keep them together. And then from here, toes are tucked. I find that to be the easiest to work from. You're going to reach your left leg. So now you're getting a little bit of glutes. Reach your right hand forward. Gently, keeping your spine the same way, touch your hand to your knee. Reach. 2. 3. 4. 5, we're halfway there. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. On to the other side. You are able, if you want to, doing 20 total, go left, go right, and switch it out, or just do one side if it's easier to remember. Again, stabilize, prepare yourself, and then on the other side, right leg back, left hand forward. Hand to knee, reach it 2. We're almost there. 8, 9, and 10. Now that's the first one. The second one is going to be plank. We're going to do 5. 5 on each side. This one is significantly harder, so if you're not able to do 5 and you can only do 2 on each side, you know what? Do it. Keep doing that and work your way up. Add 1 more or 2 more depending upon what you're able to do and progressively add on. So plank. So it's the same thing. Try not to dip down too low and we're not into a downward dog. So nice happy medium. Right leg, left leg. This one's easier, I feel sometimes, to switch it out. Sometimes it makes it harder. 1 on each side. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. And 5. And as you can see, that is quite a bit harder. So don't be hard on yourself, okay? Even I have to think about it quite a bit. So next one from there is going to be hollow hold. Now with this hollow hold, we're going to either do 3 sets of 15 seconds up to 30 seconds. So whatever you feel like is going to make it hard enough for you. And then it's going to be a similar thing, but adding in the pulse. So these are some modifications. Choose which one works better. So hollow hold. And I don't really have a timer, so I'm just going to count my head through it. So hollow hold, I like to have my head in my hands, so I'm not really using too much of my neck muscle. So, and I also bend my knees a little bit. Now, this is where it gets hard. You can be down here, you can be up here. This might make it a little bit more manageable. Wherever you feel you need to be would make it hard. And of course you can do this more if you need to. That was about 15 seconds. I usually do about 30 seconds when I'm really warm in the middle of my workout. And then same thing, but if you need a little bit more, we're going to do five pushes with a 15-second hold. So same thing, head in my hands. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now lower. Keep your back on the floor as much as you can, belly button down. And there you go. Next and last one is, I was told it was called the corkscrew. I'm sure you can call it whatever you want to. It's going to be a 3x3, so 3 sets of 3 each way. And you'll know exactly what I mean when I do it. So it's 1, 1. So you're actually lifting this side up, come back to center, and back to the right. That's 1. So you're doing 3, 3, and 3, 1 set. Do that 2 more times with a break in between. So let's start again. There's 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. There you go. Don't worry about being perfect. Trying, showing up, pushing yourself is what's the most important thing, and honoring your body and respecting yourself when you know you just gotta tap out. Believe me, it's okay. Sometimes there is that time, but as long as you're sweating a little bit and you're pushing yourself and you're always trying to be better, that is what is the most important. Again, somewhere in this video, I'll put some text so you know exactly the numbers and all that stuff so you have something to reference to. So to sum it up, down dog, plank, cat-cow flow a couple times to warm up, then 3x3 exercises. So this means 3 exercises, 3 sets each. So the first one is bird dog or bird dog plank. Second one is going to be hollow hold, 15 to a 30-second hold, or do 5 pulses where you kick your feet up to the ceiling, end in the hollow hold at about 15 seconds, or whatever you're able to do. Repeat that time. And then corkscrew. So lifting your hips to left, center, and right, and then back through again, and back through again 3 times. Rest. Do that twice more just like that. And then end in a cool down. My cool down that I've chosen today, just as a small thing, always do a little bit more, is take your knees to your left and take them to the right, or hand to the right. Hold this for about 30 seconds. Same thing, center, knees to the right, open. Don't worry if this shoulder lifts, just let gravity do the work. And remember to breathe. Maybe even close your eyes here and just remember what you did and how you made it through. You got it. And then one more to add on. This would be the up dog we did earlier. And then breathe into this one. Actually kind of let your belly come out. Exhale, draw it in. Breathe, let it stretch, and breathe out a couple more times. And then a child's pose and whatever other stretches you feel you need. Hopefully this was plenty descriptive enough for you. Apparently I don't know how to talk today, so I'm human too. Anyways, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you got a nice ab workout. Remember to do this at least 3 times a week, if not 4 times a week. Add it along with the workouts you're already doing. Maybe let it replace your core workout portion of your sessions. And remember to drink water, respect yourself, respect others, and have a badass day. And remember, you are a badass.